Hello there. Today is a happy day. Jaina feels so productive and is lagging apparently. Because when you lag, you're a robot, right? So yeah, today is Jaina's productive special day because for probably the first time ever, I created and put into action a real life hack. A life hack. Oh my goodness, where to begin? Well, we'll begin really quickly. Last November and December, when I went through my epic burnout, which led into a downward spiral and then eventually turned into crippling alcoholism and almost the end of my life. I got out of that and I've been doing overall really amazing at getting back into the swing of things, especially now embracing my gender identity, living full time as female, and starting new jobs, new opportunities. Things always haven't been groovy though. I gained that spunk after my, um, well, I now officially call it my season of torment and despair. So I refer to it as the pit of despair, where I came from. So after coming out of that, struggling to piece my life back together, of course, living a little bit differently than I lived before, expressing myself unhinged, unhindered, doing videos like this, and wearing glittery cat ears. That's right, that's Jaina. But one thing I haven't gotten a hold of is my work schedule, or lack thereof, actually, more accurately. I don't know how I managed to scrape by these past 6 months, but I have. I am here still in this beautiful house, which I would love to give you a tour of someday, especially before our new roommates come in. Um, Living in this house, being able to pay rent when our old roommates moved out, having to pay $1,000 extra per month on top of our $1,000 per month. Yes, $2,000 that is responsible by me to somehow make. And I did it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. But I am not or have not been in the best of states. I have been dealing with a lot of personal things. Some of it, many of I tell you and show on here. Many you might infer based on what I say and do. But yeah, I haven't been in the best of states, and this is the result of dozens and dozens of hours of meditation, thoughtful prayer, and deliberation to realize what's going on. Because for the longest time, I did not know what was going on. I didn't know that my lack of work productivity was a huge blow to my motivation, which was a huge blow to my ego and confidence. I didn't know that work was tied into all of this. So, a couple months ago, when I discovered that my work and lack thereof was the result of all of my ongoing remaining turmoil and agony, like after I got out of the euphoria and glee and bliss of getting out of alcoholism and embracing my gender identity, after all the fuzzies and the glitter, yes, after the glitter faded away, it does. Glitter does die eventually, unlike postcards might say. After all the hype died down, I realized I'm still a wreck inside. I still have lots of work that needs to be done in here and in here. So I've been doing it. Every day I wake up and I go on usually an hour long walk, a brisk walk, and on this walk I'm moving, my body is moving. That generates positive energy in my mind. I have mantras I say, I have statements and affirmations I say to myself on my walks, and I tear my own brain contents apart, lay them on the table, say, okay, what belongs, what does not belong, and what did not belong is this sour, negative, avoidant attitude toward work. Oh my god, the most toxic attitude I have been carrying for so long about work, both my old job and my new opportunities. Yes, all along, Jaina, the problem existed within yourself. Oh my goodness. But I'm here to tell you today that I have discovered my key to fulfillment, of rewarding work, of happiness even. And that thing is Jaina's magical coin box. That's right. This box right here represents new forward momentum, positive energy, and essentially gamification of life itself. And this idea came to me after I realized that I see work as a chore, an effort, something to be avoided, and something to snarl at. So, first I needed to change my attitude, but how am I going to change my attitude about something that's just so all over the place, wishy washy, which comes from working from home as a freelance independent contractor where you're in charge of finding clients, satisfying the clients, and then charging them for your time, and then convincing them that the hours you build are indeed worth it to them, and having every pay period to go through this, not a debate because I'm the one debating, they're just listening, but I feel that in order to counteract my own doubts about myself, I need to show them that they should have no doubt for me. And that created some awkward situations in which I overshow my work. Yes, don't do that. But now I have it. Now I have it. This coin box came to me about a week ago. No, 2 weeks ago. And the odd thing is, it came to my dad at the same time, on the same day, on a walk. I was on a walk, he was on a walk. We both had this idea within a couple hours of each other. He's in Hawaii time, so 3 hours difference. So maybe within 2 hours of each other, we had this like realization of what I specifically need. And that is a reward system. I love games. I love RPGs. I love questing. I love stats. I love numbers. Accruing great wealth in games. On Diablo 3, I was the auction house princess, more like the auction house harlot, where I would buy and sell low and cheap and make huge profits on that auction house. But that's just how my brain works, and I love thinking that way. I love thinking in effort compared to reward. You know, it's funny, like those work for money sites are so appealing because your effort results a reward that you see in the form of coins or points in your account. I can't think of the most brain dead obvious one. It's one of those sites where you click on links and read things and then type something into a box and you get a few points or whatever. It's called microtasking. And I found myself doing that for like 4 hours straight. And I earned like a whopping $3. Okay, probably more than that. It was probably closer to like $3 per hour. But still, $3 per hour living in Northern California? Not gonna happen. Yet I loved doing it because of the challenge it provided. Like, I do this and I get this. So I turned my to-do list into a series of like 15-minute chunks of things I can do um, to earn these da, 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 coins. So for me, blue is 15 minutes. Gold, which is Gold, which is worth 2 blues, is also 15 minutes, and I earn them. Now, I want to preface this. This is not equivalent to time I report to the client. I'm going to get to the reward system soon. So don't think, okay. So anyway, basically, I work 15-minute intervals. I can work 15 here, 15 there, and get these little blue coins. Or I can work in succession. This is what I call combo chaining, in which I work 45 minutes and get 3 blue coins. Yay! Now, the fourth 15-minute interval, if I work it in succession and I don't take long breaks in between, then instead of a fourth blue coin, I get a gold coin. And if I repeat this, I get another 3 blue and then another gold, and that's 2 hours total. And then from there on, I work 15 minutes, earn one blue, and then 15 more minutes in succession again. We're still in the same chunk of time, and earn one gold. So blue gold every 15 minutes thereafter. For me, I set it that one blue coin is $1, and obviously a gold coin is $2. And this is money I can do whatever I want with. So I earn X amount of dollars, changes varying on clients, but I earn X amount of dollars of rewards that I cash out on when I get my paycheck, and that's like money I could spend on Nintendo Switch thing or Fallout Shelter, Nuka Colas or whatever. Um, in fact, from the coins I've earned so far, I purchased Final Fantasy 15 on the Switch, the the cute chibi edition. Oh my god, I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since 12. I'm so excited. Yes, that's right. I missed Lightning in Final Fantasy 13. Lightning. She's of all Final Fantasy heroines, she's the one I could actually cosplay because of my purple hair. So I really want to play that game. But I forget, it was like $17. I bought the Final Fantasy 15 on the Switch and the cute chibi edition, and my wife and I are gonna play it together, and that's gonna be our new thing. Normally she watches me play Tetris, but she's gonna watch me play Final Fantasy instead because she loves it. She loves watching. I say, "Hey, do you want to play a game with me?" "No, I want to watch you play." So that's what we do together, and it's incredibly fun. My wife does have a learning disability and dyslexia, and she has a very difficult time reading, no matter how much she practices. So I read the voices to her. If it's like a text RPG, I read them to her, and I try to fit the voices with the characters. And it's really fun. And if you're in a relationship, do that with each other. Like, it's just so endearing and warming. So creating this treasure system has increased my work, I kid you not, by more than twice as much as I would normally work. And the work is four times much more enjoyable than if like say, "Oh, damn it, I'm late on this project. I have to go grind out 30 minutes or 3 hours." Like, I actually had, since I've been doing this for a few days so far, I've been having the most fun I've had in a long time working. And there were 3 times where, like, I want to keep working because I don't want to break the chain. I'm already earning a gold coin every other 15-minute interval. I'm not going to break this chain. I'm going to keep working. Like, it's that kind of incentivization that helps me continue. And it's probably a thing. It probably has a name. There's probably a self-help book about it somewhere. If not, I'm going to freaking write it. But I'm going to keep playing around with this idea, the magical coin box, as I call it. And I'll probably create modifiers and rules and fun things to make it interesting. Um, and it also helps me like keep track of time. So as long as I just count these as 15 minutes, then I just count my coins and build a client for that much time. It's amazing. So today, so far, I'm only halfway through the workday. I'm going to farm more coins. I have 19 so far. That's like almost 2 hours, right? I'm not going to bother with that math. Not 2 hours, 5 hours? 5 hours ish. Probably just under 5 hours. It's so fun. I'm just, yes. Like, I cannot emphasize it enough how much this means to me. After dealing, wrestling, fighting with work, something I have to do to provide for my family. After all of that, finding something that brings joy and hope and like cosmic energy into my life and into our marriage as a result. Like, my wife has been much happier and much more positive because I've been much more happy and positive. And while I am female, I do fill a male role in being the provider. One of those old, like, overdone societal gender construct roles. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that men should be the providers. That's no, no, no. I'm just saying I am the provider in this relationship, and if I'm not happy, she's not happy, and then that creates a downward spiral. And that was partly due that was partly the cause of that downward spiral eight 8 to 12 months ago when I just started going off the deep end without knowing how to swim. So that's that. I I'm so excited. If you have any questions about this, please reach out to me in any way you can manage. I love to share more ideas and philosophies behind this, and yes, it is all backed up by neuroscience. We see the benefits of gamification in productivity across the globe, no, across the charts. The gamification is how modern in logic number-based people living in a number-based world relate with their environment, especially through games and very numerical things like mortgage payments. Everything is in numbers these days. And and that's a result, of course, as our society as a whole becoming more and more reliant on numbers. Computers, binary ones and zeros, numbers. Like everything about our society and lives as we know it is reduced down to numbers. Even nature itself, the golden ratio and whatnot. So if you can make numbers work for you, then you win at life. And I highly recommend this, even if it's not for work, even if it's for like doing things around the house. If you have a person in charge, whether a spouse or a parent or a caretaker, convince them to let you gamify. Is it gamify or I think it's gamify. I'm thinking gamma rays, gamma radiation. But I like saying gamify because it sounds much more cooler than gamify. Gamify. So if you could gamify your life, then you will experience so much more success like I have. Consider me like the number one case in point. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Just Jaina. I'm about to switch this off and go farm some more coins because, baby, there are so many more games to buy. Alright, bye bye.